Hi yogis, this is Stephen Chang coming to you live from Simha Yoga Lab in Jersey City, New Jersey. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Venmo is my preferred way of payment, and my handle is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code, if you're prompted for verification, is 8096. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. I am streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and the videos have been uploaded to my YouTube channel, Simha Yoga Lab. Please visit any of those platforms for classes and practice at any time. You have 24 hours full access to any of those videos on those platforms. You can find a link on my website for all of that. Also, if you're thinking about coming to the studio for in-studio classes, it is important for you to go to the website. There's a full set of instructions on there. There's a waiver for you to download, to e-sign, and then to also reattach to the email for pre-registration. So please make sure you do all of that, vitally important for procedures. And that email for pre-registration will also act as contact tracing. So it's very important to follow all of those instructions. So thank you again. Today's class is basics. It is a level 1 practice. For those of you working with any kind of injury, special conditions, or limitations, please make sure that you are always checking in and that you are not overdoing anything, and make sure you're taking poses that are appropriate for your body. If there's anything that is not appropriate or not feeling quite right and you are not able to do it, it's better for you to pull back a little bit and either modify the pose if you know how to modify, or just skip it altogether. There's no need to push yourself to do anything that's not right for your body, especially if you're working with something in particular, like some sort of injury, okay? So please take your time. All right, for those of you with tighter hips or tight lower back, please elevate and sit up on a block, sit up on a blanket, sit up on a book or a towel. All of those things are quite good and quite useful. Sitting up tall, palms face up, and let the fingers come to Jnana Mudra, thumb and index fingers touching. As you ground evenly through your seat, let your shoulders broaden. And start to center the breath. Inhale, even out with your exhale. 3 arms together. Inhale. Keeping the eyes closed, hands together in prayer on front of the heart, pressing the thumbs into your heart, heart back into the thumbs, lifting the heart up toward the sky, setting an intention for yoga practice, devoting your practice to someone or something, or to yourself, your supreme self that lives within your heart, chanting the mantra for purification, purifying the space in which you practice yoga. Call and response. Om Pavitraha, Om Pavitraha, Pavitrawa, Pavitrawa, Sarva Vushtan, Sarva Vushtan, Kato Piwa, Yaha Smarit, Undrikaksham, Sapahya, Sapahya, Pishendraha, Suchihi. Beginning to open the eyes, palms face up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, right ear to the right shoulder, right hand to the left side. Elongate through the left side of the neck. And take the chin toward the right shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the right hand. Left ear to the left shoulder. Left hand to the right side. And chin toward the left shoulder. Release back to center. Drop the left hand. Chin toward the chest. Big circles with the head in one direction. Ear to one side. Roll it back. Opposite side. Roll it center. A few more rounds at your own pace. Chin back to center and pause. Taking the opposite direction. And back to center again. Lift the chin parallel to the floor and your spine. Coming off your blocks, extend the legs forward, separating your feet. Hand support to either side and turn your toes toward each other, and then roll out. Draw in, roll out, draw in, outer rotation circling. Take it back to center, switch them around. Back to center again, cross your shins, opposite shin on top. Raise the arms up high and extend, twist to the right on the exhale. Inhale back to center, arms up, other side. Back to center again, side bends, right hand down, left arm overhead. Back up again, other side. Back to center, legs forward, forward fold. Take it back up to center, swing the legs back behind you. Let's come onto your hands and your knees. Take your hands about shoulders width, fingers wide spread. Either your middle fingers or your index fingers point straight forward, either is fine. Line up your shoulders over your wrists. Knees are about hips width and hips are over your knees. I like to tuck the toes under for additional support. Inhale, take the navel to draw down, lift the tail, lift the back of the head. So you're arching your spine, this is the back bend. On the exhale, round the spine, chin towards the chest as you dome the middle of the back up toward the sky. Inhale, navel down, lift the head, lift the tail. That's your cow pose. Exhale, round the spine is your cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Two more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral position. Take the left hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. Inhale, raise your right arm up. Exhale, thread it through for a twist. Four more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, thread. Stay here and let the right hand come to the floor. Bend your left elbow. Start to take the right shoulder, right cheek toward the floor. Now make sure that the left elbow is not collapsing, right? Left elbow is lifting to point up toward the sky. Your left forearm is in a vertical position. So this 90-degree angle with your arm is there for resistance and support, and you stack the shoulders more actively and twist. So this is threading the needle, working on the thoracic twist. Your thoracic spine is your middle spine. All right, press into your left hand, take it back up and remeasure about hands are about shoulders width distance for your cat-cows. Inhale, draw the navel down again, raise your tail, raise the back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. So these movements are quite neutralizing. Navel down, lift the head, back of the head. Exhale, round the spine. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. One more time. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Come back to neutral spine. Right hand, one handprint wider, one handprint further forward. Inhale, raise your left arm up, threading the needle. Exhale, twist. 5 times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist. One more time. Lift and twist. Let the left hand come to the floor. As you bend your right elbow, left shoulder, left cheek comes down, and make sure, again, that right forearm is 90 degrees to the floor, so it's vertical. Right? So the 90-degree angle with the arm, right, horizontal and vertical, gives you this nice support with your right arm for your twist. Let's break. Press into your right hand, lift back up, walk it back to your hands and knees, untuck the toes, and let's take child's pose. Now press strongly into your hands. Use the tractioning of the hands to push back so that you can take your feet closer toward the heels. So you get a nice lower back stretch, and then release the forehead. Start to lift back up. Walk your hands back in. Keep sitting on your heels with your hands slightly behind you. Lift your chest, broaden your shoulders, and gently draw the head back. Let the head release. All right, lift the gaze to look back forward. Walk your hands back, down dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, three-legged dog. Step the right foot forward, warrior one, ground the back heel down, and arms up high. Standing in warrior one, right toes point straight forward, which means the inside of the foot is parallel to the side of the mat. Right knee lunging forward. Make sure you line it up over the front heel, vertical line. Ground to the back heel down at an angle, and straighten out the back leg as well. Squaring the hips forward. Vertical spine, arms are alongside the ears. Now, if your shoulders are tight, you can take the arms slightly forward. You can also kick it a little bit wider. So all of those are really nice options. Open it up, warrior two. Check that front knee again. Front knee should be directly over the heel, and you should be able to see the inside of that right foot. Reverse warrior. Side angle. You can modify with the right arm to top of the right leg and left arm reaching up. You can take the right hand to the floor. It's a little bit deeper, and then left arm reaching up. So this is your full expression of your side angle. Inhale, take it back up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg, triangle pose. Tip the left hip back, right hand forward. Right hand to the top of the shin. Right? So if your hamstrings are tight, you can take the right hand higher up the shin. If you have a little bit more range, it can be lower. Or right hand directly to the floor, and then left arm up wherever you are in this pose. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back, plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Take the hands to the floor. Take the right cheek down. All right? So looking toward the left. Then pick up the left foot, bend your left knee. Flex your left foot. Then lift the left leg. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then rotate the left knee over to left side and bring that inner left leg to the floor. Now make sure you flex your left foot as well. And check that the left leg is about 90 degrees. Right? So it's almost like a frog leg. Right? So you're still resting the right side of the cheek to the floor, looking toward the left side. So this is sleeper's pose. Now, as you keep pressing the inner left thigh to the floor, you're also pressing the inner left hip, inner left leg to the floor. So you're flattening toward the floor as much as you can. Right toes are reaching back, somewhat actively, not too strong and not too stiff, but an active reaching back through your right toes. All right, so for those of you with tight hips, you might be quite high, right? So it could be quite strenuous for you to try to flatten the hips towards the floor. But just go easy, right? Move with your breath, move with gravity. All right, let's start to release. Support with your left hand. Move the left leg back, hands alongside the rib cage, and take it up and back into child's pose once again. And take it back up, down dog. Inhale, left heel up to sky, three-legged dog. Step the left foot forward, back heel down, warrior one. So as you come up, check that the inside of the left foot is parallel to the inside of to the side of the mat. Left knee lines up over the heel. Ground the back heel down at an angle. Right leg is fully extended. Square the hips forward. Vertical torso, vertical arms if you can. If your shoulders are tight, maybe the arms forward, maybe even outwardly. Make sure that the left knee lines up over the heel. So this is your warrior one. Then open it up for warrior two. So once again, check your alignment, right? You should be able to see the inside of the foot, and the left knee stays lined up over the heel. Lift the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Left arm to top left leg to modify. Left hand to the floor if you have the full extension. And right arm reaching up. Take back up. Reverse warrior, left arm up and back. Triangle, lengthen out the left leg. Keep the right hip back, left hand forward. The hand can come to top of the shins if your hamstrings are tight. You can also go a little bit lower down, right, if you have more range. Of course, if you have the left hand all the way down, take it. It's your full expression of that triangle. Inhale, take it all the way back up. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Stepping your left foot back and lower all the way down to the belly. Right, take your hands. If you can remember, take the other hand on top. This is your non-dominant side. Then take the left cheek down. Right? Then pick up the right foot, lift the right thigh, and hold it here first. Then roll the right knee over to right side and lower the right leg to the floor. And so again, you might want to check that the right leg is 90 degrees or so. If your hips are really tight, you might not be able to get it to 90 degrees. Do the best you can. So think like a frog leg. And the right foot is flexed. So engage that right foot. It's really important to do that. Then, as you flatten the belly, the chest to the floor, also think about the inner right thigh, inner right hip working towards the floor. As you reach your left toes back, it is an active reaching back, but it's not a very, very stiff left leg reaching back, right? So it's not super, super strong and flex. It's just a nice reaching back through the left big toe. Allow the hips to soften forwards and downwards. All right, starting to break. Lift the right knee, draw it back, hands alongside the rib cage, and then lift up and take it back to child's pose. Forward folding. And make your way back to the down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Exhale, right knee in toward the nose and round the spine. So you're shifting your shoulders over your wrist. Come high up on your left tiptoes and round. Kick the right heel up again, three-legged dog. Step the right foot forward, back heel comes down. Warrior one. So right away, you're checking alignment. Right toes point forward, inside the foot, parallel to the side of the mat. Right knee over the heel, arms up. Let's stretch. Left hand to catch your right wrist. Notice that the palm is facing up. And the fingers are pointing to the right so that when you catch your hand, it is your left thumb and your left index finger. Extend up and side bending to the left. So actively pull with your left hand so you get a lengthier right side. Take it back up, switch hands. All right, so right palm facing up and hook the fingers into your left wrist and then side bend to the right. So pull actively with your right hand to get more lengthiness to your left side. Take back to center, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Check your alignment again. Right knee over the heel. Foot parallel to the side of the mat. Arms are parallel to the floor. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. So again, you can take the modified version with the arm to top the knee or right hand down. But this time, left palm facing down and extending forward. Reach, reach, reach. Get lengthy through your left side. Ground firmly through the left heel. Inhale, come up. Reverse warrior. Lengthen out the right leg. Triangle, extended triangle. Left hip draws back, right hand forward. Again, modify as you like. And then left palm facing down and reach forward. Inhale, take it back up again. Reverse triangle. Bend the front knee, hands to the floor. Right foot stepping back. Again, lower all the way down to the belly. Extend the arms out this time. Take the right foot down, looking to your left. Bend your left knee, lift your left thigh, and gently drop the foot behind you. Now, if you have a lot more range, the foot can work further away from you. If you have less range, better to have the foot closer to the right leg. So you have the support of the left foot to the floor. Now, once you have the foot to the floor, you want to think about rotating your left knee up toward the sky so you're opening into your left hip. Right? If you have a little bit more space behind you, you can reach further back. Keep reaching further back. All right. Square back to center, and we'll take it to the other side. Left cheek down. Bend your right knee, lift the right thigh, and step the right foot back behind you. Now, if you have less range, you're stepping your foot closer to your left leg. If you have more range, you're stepping it further back. But either way, you're thinking about rolling the right knee up and behind you. So you're rolling the hip to open. All right. Square back to center, hands alongside the rib cage. And gently, again, take it back to child's pose. And then back to down dog. Inhale, right heel up. Step the right foot forward. Warrior one. Hands together in prayer. Interlace. Press your palms forward. Round the spine. Chin towards the chest and reach. Keep the hands. Lift up and lean back for your back bend. Come back up to vertical. Wrap the hands back behind you. Interlace your fingers, right? Broaden your shoulders. Reach your knuckles away and lift the heart up. Gaze upwards. And then bow forward. Devotional warrior. Then release your hands to the floor and gently start to shift. To bend your left knee and take the feet toward the left heel. And then bend your right knee to lunge it back forward. Let's take that a few times, back and forth. Bend your left knee, take it back. Bend the right knee, take it forward. Bend your left knee, take it back. Bend your right knee, take it forward. Two more times. Bend your left knee, take it back. Bend your right knee, take it forward. Left knee, take it back. Right knee, take it forward. On the inhale, lift it back up. Reverse warrior. Hands to the floor, right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale. Chaturanga this time, push up. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, left heel up. Exhale, left knee in towards the nose, around the spine. So you're shifting your shoulders over your wrist. Come high up on your right tiptoes, round the spine, chin towards the chest. Inhale, kick back up, three-legged dog, step to left forward, warrior one. All right, so check the alignment, left toes point forward, left knee over the heel, right, the arms up. Hands together in prayer, interlace your fingers, but when you interlace this time, take the other thumb on top. Press your palms forward, and then round the spine, chin toward the chest, crown of the head forward. So you're opening up the back. Inhale, lift, and lean it back for the back bend. Come back to vertical, warrior one. Wrap the hands back behind you, interlace your fingers, lift up, gaze upwards. Exhale, bow forward, devotional warrior. Take back up, warrior one. Open it up, warrior two. Reverse warrior, extended side angle. Take back up, reverse warrior. Lengthen out the left leg, extended triangle. So left hand anywhere along the shins or to the floor, right palm facing down and reach forward. Then start to take the right hand to the floor for support and bend your right knee to take the seat toward the heel, and then bend your front knee to take it forward. Draw the seat back. Draw the hips forward. Take it back. Take it forward. Two more times. Take it back. Take it forward. Take it back. Take it forward. Inhale. Come all the way back up. Reverse warrior. Exhale. Hands to the floor. Left foot stepping back plank. Exhale. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale. Down dog. 3 deep breaths. Let the head release. Firmly ground the palms to the floor and the heels toward the floor, but your heels are not actually touching down. All right, and begin to walk your feet forward toward your hands. Take the feet together and the knees together. Bend the knees. Lift up for chair. Now, in your chair, make sure that the knees are not too far forward. You should recess the knees back by pressing into the heels and shifting the weight back. Then when you look past your knees, you should be able to see the tips of the toes. That will give you roughly lined up with your knees with your toes. And arms up, this is your chair. Stepping, lift up and lean back for back bend. Come back to center. Stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee for tree pose, and I'll face you. Sole of the right foot to your left leg. So you can catch the right leg and place it higher up if you can. Now, if your hips are really tight, it might be difficult for you to take the heel this high, right? If that's the case, go below the knee instead. That will make it a lot more comfortable for you to find the balance here and also for your hips. All right? Arms up and out in a wide position. Keep the gaze to the floor at any fixed point. All right, keep the arms in a wide position. Draw the right knee forward. Listen up. Right foot steps behind the left and to the outside of the left foot. Right, so you just cross it over behind you. Then take the hands to the hips. Broaden your shoulders by drawing the elbows back. Lift the heart center up. So I'll give you a side view. Right. Broaden your shoulders. Lift the chest up. Gaze upwards. Come back to neutral. On the exhale, start to lean forward the best you can, and then let the hands come down and fold forward. Now, this is tight. Hopefully, you have a block or two. So I'll just have one block to show you. Right, you can always use a block and use that as your support structure. If you don't have a block, right, you can take the hands to top the shins and press into top of the shins and maybe just go easy on the forward fold. If you have the hands on the floor, fantastic. Work to keep lengthness to your legs and fold. All right, coming back up, so bend the knees ever so slightly. Lift the head and the upper back. And come all the way back up. Stepping on the left foot, draw the right foot back. Remeasure for your warrior one. Then open it up, warrior two, reverse warrior. Half moon. Left hand forward, about a foot, a little up to left side. For those of you with blocks, right, hand to a block. Stack the right side over your left, reach the right arm straight up, foot is flexed, heels retain, back in space. This is your half moon. Begin to break. Step it back. Warrior two. Then lengthening out the left leg. Turn the left toes to the right side. Now check that your feet are symmetrical, meaning your left and your right side should be symmetrical, should be similar, right? Should be reflective of each other. Your toes are slightly drawn in. Your heels are just a little bit wider. That gives you a nice extension through the outer leg. Hands to the hips, lift up for your back bend. Then come forward, hinging at the hips, take the hands to the floor, and forward fold. The head release. Once you have a few breaths in, you can choose to go deeper, right? If you choose to go in the forward fold more deeply, if you can manage to turn your hands back behind you and crawl your hands back as grippers, go ahead and fold. If you like to twist your left. Or to the right. If you prefer, for the hamstring stretch, you can work toward one leg. Take a few breaths, work toward the other leg. And so on and so forth. Letting the head release. You can be in complete stillness, or you can constantly be moving around, waking up the body, smoothing it out. All right, let's break. With your hands supporting, bend at the knees, let the feet drop a little. Lift the head and the upper back, and through that straighter spine, draw all the way up. Warrior two, reverse warrior. And then hands to the floor, left foot, stepping back plank, in a one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale. Step to the right foot forward, low lunge, left foot forward. Stand, forward bend. Feet together, knees together. Rise up, chair. Once you come up, let's check your alignment again. When you look down, your knees should be not that far. It should be lined up over the knee, the knees lined up over the toes. You should be able to see your toes. Then bend your knees deeper, reaching your tail back, crown of the head, fingertips reach forward. Then lengthen out the legs, lift up and draw back, slight back bend. Come back up to vertical, stepping on the left foot, pick up the right knee, tree pose. Open up the knee to left side and grab the ankle, right, from the inside of the leg. And take it to the inside of the right thigh. Now, that is achievable, fantastic. If that's a little bit tight for your hips and you have to take it a little bit lower, go ahead and do that. Arms up and out. Steadying your balance. Take the arms up, again, beginning to release. The left leg goes behind and to the outside of the right foot. Hands to the hips. Draw the elbows back, lift the chest, gaze upward. Then draw forward like a tabletop. And if you can manage to touch down to the floor, fantastic. Support with your hands, lengthen on the inhale, fold forward on the exhale. If that's not possible for you, as you come forward, your hands can go to top of the shins, and maybe that's good enough. Right? And if you have blocks, fantastic. Use your blocks instead, and just fold. All right. Bend the knees. Slowly rise up. Stepping on the right foot. Draw the left heel back. Warrior one. Open it up. Warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg. Turn the right arm. No, we took half moon first. Come back. Warrior two. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, half moon. Right hand forward about a foot, lift up to right side. Those of you using blocks, stack the left side over your right, reaching left arm up, left heel back. Start to break. Step the left foot all the way back. Warrior two. Lengthen out the right leg. Turn the right toe to left side. So, check the foundation, right? The feet. Anything that's touching to the floor is your foundation, right? Toes are just a little bit turned in so that the heels are a little bit wider, and that gives you a better extension through the outer legs. Hands to the hip. Lift up for the back bend. Exhale, come forward with a straighter spine. Hinge at the hips to take it forward. Let the hands come down and let the head release. Forward, folding. Alrighty, let's break. Bend at the knees, if the feet drop, lift the head and the upper back through that straighter spine. Make your way up. Warrior two. Reverse warrior. And then the hands to the floor. Right foot, stepping back plank. Inhale, one breath. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Take it forward into your plank. Lower all the way down to the belly. Sphinx pose. Right, so walk your hands slightly forward, draw the forearms down. You should grab first opposite elbows to make sure you have shoulders width. then set your forearms. Then check out your arms 90 degrees. So left shoulder lines up over your elbows and then lines up with your wrists. So you need 90 degrees here. Then press your belly and your lower ribs to floor, which flattens your lower back. And with your forearms pressing down, lift your chest, and that deepens your mid-back bend with the heart center opening, broadening. With your toes strongly reaching back, but not too rigid. And just sink into this back bend. All right, so my experience when I take it here is my lower back releases and tingles like crazy. So as you press your belly and your ribs to the floor, also think about the sacrum getting heavy and flattening. Think about the lower spine, the lumbar spine, getting heavy and flattening toward the floor. And just release. Take a few breaths here. All right, let's break. Elbows out, lower the chest, walk your hands back. And again, let's take it to child's pose. All right, so when you take those deeper back bends and you hold it for a while, it's so wonderful to take a child's pose. All right, take it back to down dog. Inhale, left heel up, step the left foot forward, right knee comes down, crescent moon, untuck the back toes, walk your hands top and side. Now for those of you who have sensitive knees, take pattern to your right knee with your blankets, with your towels. Even if you take your mat and double fold it, right side towards center, you've doubled up your mat. So that's quite nice as well. Whatever you decide to do, set up the base of the pose. Again, base is anything touching down. Lunge forward. Press your hands into your thighs, lean the upper torso back. Now this is good enough for you to stay in this hip opener, quad stretch, and back bend with the support of your hands, and stay here. If you are able and ready to take the arms up in Venus Mudra and move the arms up and back, this is the full expression of your crescent moon. All right, if the shoulders are tight, you don't have to take the hands together. You can reach your arms up. You can reach your arms forward. You can reach your arms out. Also, if you want to keep the arms together, you can keep it up at an angle forward. Right? All of those are good options. Now, for those of you who want a longer extension through the front of the right leg, so quad stretch, knees, your shins, and the top of the foot. You're going to point the right toes, lift the right knee off the floor, so you're extending through the front of the right leg. But then lean the hips forwards and downwards, but don't let the right knee come down. And keep leaning forward. This will give you a really nice stretch through the front of the right hip, through the front of the entire right leg, actually. All right, release the right knee down. Tuck the right toes under. Hands to either side of the left foot and lengthen through your left leg. Bend the front knee again. Kick the left leg back, three-legged dog. Draw the left knee in toward the nose or pigeon. Land that left shin to the floor. Left knee, left thigh angles out to side, 30 to 45 degrees. Inch your right knee further back. Walk your hands back, elongate, and then make your way forward. You can stay on your forearms. You can make pillows with the hands, whatever you like. So in a pigeon, Once you seek a properly aligned and a very balanced pigeon, the key is to surrender into the pose and just let it go, let everything just sink in. Right? That's really so nice. So the hip opening, knee stretch, quad stretch of the front leg, extension of the spine, extension of the back leg. It gives you a little bit of time to recharge a little bit. In the minute or so that you do take your pigeon pose, of course it could be longer depending on the teacher. All right, release, walk your hands back in. Tuck the right toes under, press it back up to step back to down dog, and take lots of movement side to side. All right, second side, right leg up, step the right foot forward, left knee comes down, crescent moon. Extra padding to left knee if you need it, right? So with a blanket towel or double folding your mat. Lunge forward, get into the stretch. Press your hands into your thighs and lean the upper torso back. You may stay here and just work on this hip opening, quad stretch, and back bend. Or, if you're ready, Venus Mudra, arms up and back. So arms can draw further back, straight up to sky, forward with Venus Mudra. Or, if you feel better with the arms separated, there are many options here. Then for those of you who took that stretch through the front of the leg, so your left toes are pointed back this time. Pick up the left knee, then lean the hips forward and downward so you get a nice tractioning through the top of the left foot to get lengthness through the front of the left leg into the hips. Release your left knee back down. All right, let's begin to break. Hands to either side of the right foot, tuck the back toes and lengthen over the right leg once again. This is a nice neutralization. Right, this is to prepare us, get us ready for pigeon. Right, this is neutralizing. All right, bend the front knee, ground the palms, kick the right leg up, three-legged dog. Take the right knee in, land the shin to the floor. Inch your left knee further back. Elongate through the spine. And then make your way forward. All right, so in your pigeon, what's important is that the front knee angles out to the side, 30 to 45 degrees with the right side. This gives us a nice triangle to balance on. Right? You want the pelvis to be level, you want the spine to be straight, and if you did all this right and you're pretty well aligned, you should feel very balanced here, even without your hands. Right? In your forward fold, you can support with your forearms. You can support with hands as pillows and resting your forehead. All righty. Beginning to release. Walk your hands back in. Tuck the left toes under. And then press it back into your down dog. And take lots of movement side to side, pedaling it all out. Start to walk the feet forward towards your hands. And take the feet down. Seated spinal twist. Left leg extending forward. Step the right foot over. Do the best you can to try to keep the right foot flat, right? So this is acting as part of your stabilizing structure. So make sure this foot is flat. Sometimes when we're a little bit tight in the hips, right, you kind of like lose the positioning of your foot and you're on the side of the foot and your toe mounts are not pressing down, right? So that's kind of very destabilizing. You really should try to step the foot over and do the best you can to step it down. Now that's really, really difficult and you're just not able to do it. Then step the foot to the inside, right? Then this way you can really ground down very nicely, okay? Then right hand to the floor, left arm is up on the inhale, exhale, twist to the right, right? So if this is too compressive and it's really tough for you to take a twist, you can wrap the arm around the knee instead. Right? So it will be tougher, especially if you have the foot to the inside of the left leg, because then the thigh is very close to you. There's not a lot of space. However, if your foot is further out, there's more space for you to take a twist. Now, that's very difficult for you, and you're shrugging and rounding, right? You just don't have the extension and the rotation in your ribs or in your spine, I mean, to take the twist here. So if that's the case, you can wrap the arm around the leg, sit up tall, and twist from there. Another option is, if even this is difficult, take the hand to the leg instead. Use that to anchor and support you. Sit up tall, pull against your leg to give you resistance to twist. All right, so I just don't want you to force yourself to try to hook the arm to the leg and end up rounding and shrugging, right? This is not the right posture. Right? So if you have the foot to the inside, then I would say the best option is here. All right? Take it back to center on the inhale. Keep the legs as they are. Twist to your left. Counter twisting. Take it back to center. Switch legs. Right leg forward. Step the left foot over. So try to keep the left foot flat to the floor if you can. If that's very difficult for you, you can choose to take the foot to the inside of the leg. Right? So I will demonstrate it again here like this. Left hand behind you. Right arm up. And twist to your left. So again, if you're in this position with your leg, wrap the arm instead. It gives you a lot more space. This is too compressive. Right? It might even be this. If you have the foot to the outside, then you might have a really good twist with the right arm here. If you shrug it, wrap the arm instead and sit up tall. Or wrap the hand instead, sit up tall and twist. Take back to center again. Counter twist to the right. Back to center. Extend the legs forward with your hands to either side. Gently slide down onto your back. Walk your feet in, separating feet by hips width, and stick bridge. With your fingertips, feel for the back of the heels, then press your hands down, press your shoulders down, and lift your chest, lift the hips. Now, if you have more mobility and you're able to interlace your hands underneath you, then shimmy side to side to walk the shoulders closer in so that you can stand on your shoulders, the heels, the outer arms, the back of the head to help you lift the hips up into a back bend. Release, lower the feet down, and then gently hug both knees in, stretching the lower back. Then keep your left knee, extend the right leg out to the floor. Left arm goes out to a T, and then twist to the right. Take it back to center again. Switch legs, switch arms. Twist to your left. And take it back to center again. And hug both knees in. And step the feet to the floor. Fly the legs forward. Shavasana. Final relaxation. Feet are separated, toes turned out. Arms alongside the body, palms face up. Let it all go. Begin to draw the breath back in. And start to move the fingers and the toes. Reaching the arms overhead, stretching opposite direction. When you're ready, roll over to the right side. Come up to a comfortable cross-legged position. Reconnecting to an even seat, a lengthy spine. Shoulders broad, breast deep. And let the neck be free. Inhale for Om. Hands together in prayer, bowing forward, sealing in the practice. Now come up. Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today. I really appreciate your time. Please visit my website, simhayoga.com, for the full streaming schedule, as well as my payment information for Venmo and for PayPal. Classes are $10, and if you're having a difficult time right now, $5 is fine. Please do the best you can. My Venmo account is Simha Yoga Lab, and the 4-digit ID code is 8096 if you're prompted for the verification code. I'm streaming on Instagram and on Facebook, and then the videos are uploaded to my YouTube account, and my YouTube channel is Simha Yoga Lab. Please visit any of those platforms for videos to practice with anytime. Please share with your friends so people know. So your support is much appreciated. Please share. All right, so thank you for your time. Be well, take care. I will see you soon.